Big news, Liverpool fans. Alexander Isak is officially a Red. But before we dive into his exclusive message about joining the club, we've got a few other exciting Liverpool stories you won't want to miss. Stick around for all the latest updates, then hear straight from Isak himself as he opens up about his move to Anfield and what he's ready to bring to the team. This is one you don't want to miss.
Federico Chiesa is set to leave Liverpool this summer following a disappointing and injury-plagued spell at the club, with new head coach Arne Slot reportedly unimpressed by the Italian's performances and fitness record. The winger has failed to live up to expectations since his arrival and does not feature in Slot's long-term plans as the Dutchman looks to build a squad capable of competing at the highest level. Chiesa arrived at Anfield with much fanfare, having lit up Euro 2020 with Italy and previously impressed during his time at Juventus. Liverpool saw him as a dynamic addition to their attacking line, a player capable of stretching defenses, creating chances, and injecting fresh energy into the final third. However, his time in England has been marred by repeated injuries and extended spells on the sidelines, preventing him from ever truly settling into the team. Arne Slot, who is preparing for his first season in charge of Liverpool following Jurgen Klopp's departure, has already begun shaping the squad according to his own tactical vision and performance standards. Sources close to the club suggest that Slot has grown frustrated with Chiesa's lack of consistency and availability. While the Italian has shown flashes of brilliance, they have been far too rare for a manager aiming to re-establish Liverpool as a dominant force both domestically and in Europe. Slot is believed to have made it clear that he wants players who are not only technically gifted but also physically robust, tactically disciplined, and consistently available for selection, attributes Chiesa has struggled to demonstrate during his tenure. As such, Liverpool are now expected to listen to offers for the 27-year-old, who could be one of the first notable departures of the Slot era. Interest in Chiesa remains strong, particularly from Italy, where clubs such as Napoli and Roma view a return to Serie A as a chance for him to revive his career. A move could benefit both parties. Liverpool would free up salary space and squad room for a more reliable performer, while Chiesa would be able to reset in a league where he's previously thrived. The decision to part ways with Chiesa underscores the changing philosophy at Liverpool. Under Slot, the emphasis is firmly on building a high-performance squad capable of executing an intense, attacking style of play. Players unable to meet those demands, whether due to fitness issues or form, may find themselves surplus to requirements as the Dutchman begins implementing his ideas. While Chiesa's departure may disappoint some fans who hope to see the Italian recapture his best form, it signals a clear intent from the new manager. Liverpool is entering a new era, and only those capable of delivering at the highest level will be part of it. Liverpool are set to part ways with Darwin Núñez this summer, with the Uruguayan striker reportedly agreeing to a move to Atletico Madrid. The transfer is expected to be structured as a loan deal, with an option to buy, marking the end of what has been a mixed and often frustrating spell for the forward at Anfield. Núñez joined Liverpool from Benfica in the summer of 2022 in a high-profile move worth up to £85 million with add-ons, making him one of the most expensive signings in the club's history. Brought in to spearhead the next generation of Liverpool's attack, expectations were sky-high. However, despite moments of brilliance and flashes of raw talent, Núñez has struggled to consistently deliver the end product needed at the elite level. While his pace, movement, and relentless work rate won praise from fans and pundits, his erratic finishing and decision-making in key moments have been a source of frustration. Over 2 seasons, he managed a respectable goal tally but failed to cement his status as the club's main striker, often rotating with the likes of Diogo Jota and Cody Gakpo. The arrival of new manager Arne Slot appears to have accelerated Núñez's exit. Slot is reportedly reshaping the squad to better suit his tactical demands and has expressed a preference for more clinical and composed options up front. Núñez, despite his potential, has not shown the level of consistency Slot wants in a central striker. According to multiple sources in Spain and England, Núñez has already agreed personal terms with Atletico Madrid, who are keen to add more firepower to Diego Simeone's squad. The move is expected to initially be a loan, possibly with an obligation or option to buy depending on performance metrics. For Liverpool, the deal could serve as a chance to reduce wage expenditure and free up funds for reinforcements in other areas, including a possible move for a new striker more suited to Slot's high possession and tactically fluid style. While Núñez's time at Liverpool may be viewed as unfulfilled potential, there is no doubt the 24-year-old still has the raw attributes to become a top-level forward. A move to La Liga and a system like Atletico's, which relies heavily on physicality, direct play, and transitional moments, could be the perfect environment for him to thrive. As the deal nears completion, Liverpool will begin looking ahead to life without Nunez and to a new attacking setup under Arne Slot. For Nunez, it's a new chapter, and perhaps a chance to prove that he can still become the elite striker many once believed he would be. Despite being booed by sections of the Anfield crowd following his departure, the academy graduate made it clear, Liverpool will always be part of him. The reaction to his transfer has been deeply divided. For some fans, the move felt like betrayal, a hometown hero turning his back on the club that raised him. The boos that echoed during his final appearances in red were a stark reminder of just how emotional football loyalty can be. For others, it was the painful acceptance that every era must eventually come to an end. After a few days of silence, Trent addressed the situation, not with anger, but with a calm, heartfelt message. He acknowledged the disappointment from supporters, admitted how much it hurt to hear the boos, but made one thing clear: the love he holds for Liverpool hasn't faded. Trent didn't run from the criticism. He understood it. Leaving the club where he grew up, where he became a Champions League and Premier League winner, wasn't a decision he made lightly. But the opportunity to challenge himself in a new league, with a team like Real Madrid, was one he couldn't ignore. Still, even in the midst of his bold new chapter, his roots remain firmly planted in Merseyside. He spoke of the memories, the trophies, the connection with the fans, even those who turned on him in the end. And while some may never forgive the move, Trent made it known that he never forgot who shaped him. His final message wasn't about justifying the decision. It was about reminding fans that behind the headlines is still a local lad who lived their dream. Liverpool is in his blood, and even if he wears white now, his heart still beats red. Liverpool appear to have completed the signing of Alexander Isak from Newcastle United, with both the player and manager Arne Slot subtly confirming the move through recent actions and remarks. Though the club has not issued an official announcement, the signs strongly indicate that the deal is done, marking the first major acquisition of the Slot era. Arne Slot recently hinted at significant incoming transfers during a media appearance, carefully suggesting that the club had already secured a high-level attacking reinforcement. While he avoided naming names, his comments have been widely interpreted as an indirect confirmation of the Isak deal, especially given the growing speculation around the striker's future. Adding fuel to the fire, Alexander Isak himself dropped a major clue during international duty with Sweden. When asked about his future, he avoided dismissing the rumors and instead responded in a way that strongly suggested a big move was imminent. His body language and tone were noted by fans and media alike, making it clear that something is already in motion behind the scenes. Multiple sources close to the situation report that Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed on a deal worth around £75 to £80 million, including add-ons. Personal terms are also believed to have been finalised weeks ago, with Isak ready to step into a central role at Anfield. The 24-year-old has been one of the Premier League's standout forwards, praised for his technical ability, composure in front of goal, and intelligence off the ball. His style of play aligns perfectly with Arne Slot's tactical vision, which emphasizes fluid attacking movement, quick transitions, and high pressing. With Darwin Núñez edging closer to a move to Atletico Madrid, the timing of Isak's arrival suggests Liverpool are planning a reshaped forward line built around a more clinical and tactically adaptable number 9. Slot is believed to have personally identified Isak as an ideal fit for his system, valuing his positional versatility and sharp finishing. All signs now point to the deal being complete, with only the official announcement pending. An unveiling is expected in the coming weeks, likely after the international break concludes. Isak's arrival marks a strong signal of intent from Liverpool's new regime, ushering in a new era with one of Europe's most promising strikers leading the line.